is a gorgeous night, too, at the 2014 U.S. Open. And you're looking at one of the greatest players ever. And later on tonight, we'll see another one of the greatest players ever. Roger Federer. Al Troutwig along with Luke Jensen in New York City. Glad you could join us around the world tonight. His record this year, 49-9. Oh.
Advocate for on. It's the RF 97, meaning 97 square inch head.
What does it give him?
Well, just a bigger sweet spot. And
10 square inches, that's about the size of a softball, I would guess, right? Well, Matosevic had one great shot, but Federer takes the game.
See, that's a smart play. As soon as he recognized Roger was going to slice that ball, he accelerates and
obviously a great point. I'll tell you something. That Federer shot that hit the ground and jumped about 8 inches to the right. And Matosevic, look at Michael Jordan in the house. Well, I'd love to know how Federer thinks about the match, knowing that Michael Jordan is watching here.
30 on.
We've had Tiger Woods here in the past.
No, but this is his bud.
Yeah, right.
It's good.
Wow, that's a nice backhand coming up to that kick serve.
That's when you appreciate Roger Federer.
15 on.
Finding that very short angle. Wrist at that point when you're on the run. You're on the outside of the ball.
Well, he's going to keep coming. 30 all.
The Aussie.
And he, like Edberg would say, go to the net and go get it.
Ball change, please. New balls.
And he's still talking about the missed forehand volley. And I'll say, you got Roger Federer on the other side. Have you seen Roger Federer outside of one time?
Body language not good. Have you ever openly spoken to yourself? I don't think I ever have. To the point where I'm mouthing the words. I don't think I have. Good.
And the timing on this is just...
And he double faults. And just like that, the set changes, and Federer has a chance to serve for the set. Well, Matosevic was just a ghost-like presence in that game. That zipped by.
Thanks, Chris, with one of the best athletes ever, Michael Jordan. Michael, welcome to the U.S. Open. It's your first time here. What are your early impressions of the biggest tennis stadium in the world?
It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm nervous for him At the end of the day, I've played in many arenas, especially in Madison Square Garden, and I'm more nervous now than even when I played.
It's hard to watch, isn't it? Now, you and Roger have been collaborating on a shoe that he's debuting tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about the project?
He's done a lot of input in it. He actually, one of my shoes was his favorite, which was a 3. And, I told Roger when they first came up with the idea, I said, look, as long as you have input, you control it. I know nothing about tennis. And the most important thing, it has to be functional, and I don't want you to get out there and play in a shoe that doesn't feel well. And he took it to heart, and he actually got involved in it, and I was very surprised. The shoe looks very nice.
Well, you know that Roger, when he goes to hit his overhead, gets a little hang time, a la Michael Jordan. Is the shoe going to help him a little bit extra?
Well, I don't know about that, but, he is a good athlete. I know he was a basketball player at one time, so I know he can get up a little bit.
Now, Michael, Roger's 33. He's looking to win his 18th major. When you were 33, you were making your comeback, and you won 3 NBA titles. What does it take as you get older to stay at that level?
Focus. I think that one of the things we talked about a little bit last night, and we compared notes, is that his focus, and he knows that there are a lot of players, a lot of athletic players out there, and at the end of the day, you have to be very focused, and you got to work on your game. You don't take shortcuts. You do every little thing that makes a difference between you and the next guy. And at 33, you realize it even greater because your athleticism is going, and you have to be a lot smarter. You have to be a little bit more fundamentally.
What have you enjoyed about watching this first set so far with Roger?
Well, in all honesty, I think he looks so smooth. I've seen him on TV. I've seen a lot of tennis on TV, but you never really understand how smooth and how relaxed and how fundamentally sound that he can make this game, make it look. And I'm fascinated with how smooth he looks good in the shoes, without a doubt, but he makes the shoes look a lot better.
Now, I hear congratulations in order. You had a set of twins earlier this season. Roger has 2. Can you imagine traveling around the world with your twins while you were competing?
We were talking about that last night, and part of having twins, and I was talking to his wife, is that the timing has to be right. When one wakes up, the other one wakes up, and, if you get them on the right timing, which we have, my wife and I have, it makes things a lot easier. And we're having fun. I'm having a lot of fun, though.
Now, we know you're a big golfer, but how's your tennis game these days?
My tennis is terrible. tennis is so much like basketball in terms of the activity and cutting and moving, a little bit of jumping, as you just said. So I haven't played much at all, but I'm still a fan, though.
Now, you mentioned playing here in New York. What do you think of this atmosphere here? Open stadium, the largest one. A little different than Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, a little quieter than Madison Square Garden. But, the thing is, these are enthusiastic fans. They understand tennis. And when you play in front of people like that understand the game, it gives you that extra energy, that boost of energy. And Roger was saying that last night, and I said the same thing. Anytime I played in Madison Square Garden, it was like it was a mecca of basketball, and you knew they knew the game about basketball, and they appreciate the way you play the game. And he says it's the same way tennis.
Well, Michael, thanks for being here. It's a treat to have you.
Thank you.
Tough custom.
Federer pitches a shutout.
1 game on.
Michael Jordan likes that.
Last time these two played, a couple of elements in that backhand from Roger Federer. He steps forward to take the ball early and drives it.
It's well done.
A very nice combination.
30 all. Sorry.
The second set is starting to develop like the first set.
One right now. What are you worried about? You're down a set. You're
It was uncharacteristic.
Well, he went for the old. Remember Pete Sampras used to do kind of climb the ladder a little bit, and I think there's Jordan tweeting out, "I could jump higher." I would have made that shot.
That'll break your heart.
Well, Matosevic had the entire court, so many different options. You can see the frustration just spilling out.
But how can he be
his soul.
frustrated?
Well, the thing is, look at Roger really isn't doing it. He can go anyway. He hits it right back into the strings of Roger Federer. Roger was dead.
And that time the second serve comes back to bite him. Federer rips it up the line. There's the service break he needs.
The locker room is saying, he's not even trying for that. I mean, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible effort. That was the defensive lob. It didn't have any topspin on it, and he just watched this thing go by. You've got to track that thing.
The answer's not up there.
Now, that was a great shot.
Oh, man.
See, Roger tracks it down. Oh, and he hits the tweener and hits Matosevic on the dead ball.
Even when you're just showing off.
That was for Michael Jordan for sure, because you don't know if you're going to get that set up again. And you hit Mount Matosevic right here on the tush. Well, a nice little comeback down triple set point. The play, you're trying to read the toss, and the one thing about Roger Federer's toss is he, off the same toss, he can hit all three spots. He can hit the wide, the body.
Was called out.
Matosevic.
30 long. Game and second set, Federer.
Federer makes quick work of that service game.
6 games to
And we
4.
head to the
Federer
third
leads
set
by
in
2
New York
sets to
City on night 2 of the U.S. Open. Unbelievable. Tonight in this match, Roger Federer's service games have been an impenetrable.
Nice touch.
Matosevic in his career has made $1.6 million. Federer probably made that today. The curl on that shot was remarkable. Again. Roger Federer has hit some amazing shots in this match.
Oh, what a beautiful backhand volley. Textbook. In the mainsprings, the polyester for all the spin. And the cross. Oh, don't do it.
Oh, my.
Don't do it. He was going to fire that somewhere in the lower ball. You know, this is the lowest point of his match so far. 2 routine misses, and now look at these spraying balls into the crowd.
Oh, he hits wide. And that.
Now that's a great point. I mean, right there, if you're putting that highlight film together. That's Matosevic just said that. I just want to be like Mike, to Michael Jordan.
That is unbelievably cool. Wow. That's Anna Wintour. For him to pick him out of the crowd, right?
Does that talk about his lack of focus to what's actually going on the court? But I give it to there's Mark. Matosevic said he wanted to be like Mike. Time to go for a big shot. Down the line's going to be wide open.
And Federer lets it happen.
And he goes to Federer's box with Michael Jordan in it. And to me, the difference was that he relaxed. Do you know what I mean? He just got all that anxiety and all that pressure to try to perform at such a high level.
Ever since he said, I want to be like Mike, he's been like Mike. And Matosevic.
Change of directions. That's a lot tougher than it looks. He's leaning forward for a volley. Has to stop.
Initially, he thought the point was over. Well, if Federer is going to survive this, he's going to need a tiebreak.
And what you're looking for, Alice, is Roger sharp in these moments. Winner. Little serve and volley, cleans that up. Only 2 winners in a row. Another forehand, and it's just working it over.
James Bond is reaching behind him. He's got the key to the handcuffs. And right. And that's how it ends. Marinko Matosevic. Entertaining and talented. Mark Woodford has a lot to work with. Roger Federer with his friend watching to the second round.
It's just amazing having Michael here. His heroes, but Michael was my hero of all sports, and so for having him here is unbelievably special, and the collaboration is unique, so I love it.
Moving on to the second round, Roger Federer!
Absolutely amazing career, and it's wonderful to have you on our team. And please welcome Rafa Nadal.